Yesterday's video was the last one of season 1 where we were driving south at the California coast and we made it to Huntington Beach. We spent the day at the beach. We had a lot of fun, but today we're moving to a new adventure in season 2. For this trip, we're going to the coast again. We're gonna stay in the Dana Point area and we're also gonna go to Malibu. We wanted to explore a little bit more, but as usual, we left early in the evening and we ended up spending the night in a truck stop. We usually go in and check if they have any RV area where we can park safely and spend the night there. But in this case, it was completely full and we didn't have a specific place where we could park. So we decided to go across the street, find an area that it was empty, and it actually had a couple other rigs in the area that made us feel okay to spend the night there across the street from this truck stop. Remember, the truck stops is something that they always have the first place there because they have to rest. They are working, and if they have an RV area, great. If not, we have to give them priority. When we sleep in a truck stop or near a truck stop like we did the night before, we usually get up pretty early in the morning. In this case, we get up at 5, and as you can see, we started to drive as much as we could. We needed to get to the St. George area in Utah where there is a gas station. One of our favorite places to put gas is Costco, so we always look up in the map where the next one is going to be. In this case was in the area of St. George, so we made a stop there. They open pretty early at 6 in the morning, so we can fill up our tank, save a little bit of money, and also get some rewards because we are using the gas and using the credit card from Costco to get some money back. So it's a great deal. You'll save a lot of money if you fill up your tank at Costco, and then you can also get a few extra perks if you have their credit card. So it's always our favorite place to fill up the tank. We left the gas station and we continued to drive south. We got to the area of Virgin River Gorge, which is a stretch of Arizona, and I'm gonna leave you with some of the clips I got for you there. Vegas is not an RV friendly place, so you either stop before this trip or after this trip. And in our experience, if you go 10 minutes past the strip area, either south or north, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna find some rest stops or you're gonna find a truck stop where you can park. In this case, we didn't have to, but we were looking for a Starbucks, so we put our GPS to try to find the next Starbucks after we passed the area of the strip, and that was an excuse so we could stop and also make breakfast. In this case, we made some eggs with sausages and English muffins. So it was pretty easy for breakfast, but it's also an excuse so we can go walk the dogs, give them a little bit of exercise, and at the same time, they can rest under the shade of a tree or something, stretch their legs, and that way we can all rest for a little bit before we can continue to drive. Now, one of the things that you're gonna see once I get a little bit more into the details of tiny living or living in an RV is that everything needs to be done right away, or needs to be dealt with right away. So after we have breakfast, we have to do the dishes. We have to dry them and put them away. It's just how it works. We need to make sure that everything is put away so before we hit the road, everything is in a safe place and it's not going to be flying all over the place if we hit the brakes, or whatever the case may be. Driving, it's one of those things that will make you make sure that everything is in its place. So I do season my cast iron pans. I put everything away and I make sure that I clean as I am getting things dirty. That way I don't have to spend that much time doing housework and I can enjoy a little bit more the area where we are. But having to do every single time the dishes and keep everything clean, it really helps so it doesn't stack up, and at the same time I don't have to deal with more amount of things. I also have to dry the sinks and make sure that I don't get any water, so I don't get any kind of water marks in the sinks. And again, as you can see, I'm trying to put everything on how it was before, so that way we can drive safely. And at the same time, next time that I need to cook on the road, which is going to be lunch, I will have everything clean and ready for me to start cooking. So in this video, it's gonna be it for today, but come back tomorrow where I'm gonna share with you when we actually made it to the beach, also what was lunch for the day, a little bit more cooking, and what we did for on the end of the day at the beach. It was a very fun first day. I think we were a lot more organized, so I hope that you join me and find out more about the details of living in a tiny home.